What's going on, everybody? It's Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's your boys, Mike and Mish, with the Mike and Mish Show. What's up, Mike?
Chilling over here in New Hampshire, up in the mountaintops.
Yeah. What the fuck are you doing up in New Hampshire, Mike? Why are you away?
Saving the world, like usual. Everybody who watches this, you must thank me for the life that you have. You're welcome.
Yep, your freedom rests on Mike's shoulders up in New Hampshire, the state of live free or die.
Yeah, live free or die hard.
Hey, what are you doing when you're not working? When you're up there in New Hampshire, what are you doing?
Well, if I told you, I'd have to kill you.
No, that's what I was
going
thinking.
for runs, wanting to die halfway through, but I have to get back, things like that. Going, you know what I did last night? I went out to dinner to a brewery, or not a brewery, some pub with like 100 beers on tap or whatever, and I had a root beer, so very commendable.
Wow. You went to a pub with 100 beers on tap.
There was a whole bunch of beers.
Root beer?
I drank a root beer on tap. You're like that? Oh shit. Really living it up over here. I need a clear mind to save the world.
What kind of root beer was it?
I have no clue. It was a good
Stewart's?
one.
Was it Stewart's?
It was delicious is what it was.
Nice. Well, hey, guys, I know last week when we finished up last Thursday, I said we were going to have James Quinn McDonough on this evening, and he was rip-roaring and ready to go. He had all kinds of insight for this London card this weekend. He was excited to come on and talk about it with us. And we were excited to talk about him because he's such an interesting character and such a legend in the bare knuckle sport. But he had a road trip that he had to go on tonight. I wasn't going to question that. He had to reschedule. He's going to come back on in a couple weeks with us and do a thorough, long form interview with us because he's had a crazy ass life and we got all kinds of things to talk about. But with that said, we have one guest tonight. So it's your boys, Mike and Mish, in the Loco one, Tony Soto, who will be fighting August 27th in Albuquerque, New Mexico against Joshua Morales. What do you say we bring him right in, Mike, and let's chop it up with
Bring him in right now, Loco, Soto. Bring him in.
Here we go. The Loco.
Boom.
He just happens to be dipping his tea bag.
Exactly. It's just in honor of this week's London card. I had to have a little tea on deck for the show,
Are you eating, is it crumpets or what is that word?
Tea and crumpets.
Tea and crumpets. Okay. I'm not educated enough. So
yeah, tea and crumpets, bro. And you gotta get it, you gotta get a slice of the spotted dick, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. Pop open of that can of spotted dick and pass a little bit this way.
What's good, gentlemen? It's good to be back on. I haven't talked to you guys in a little bit.
It's been a while. Tony, you're back. You're back, man. But you never really went away. You just you had your second fight. You went to 2-0. We happened to be there. We saw a fired up Tony Soto backstage after he Mystic Mac that shit, called it second round TKO. Did I not say second round?
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
That's right. I do remember.
Yeah, I was backstage.
He said that's the Brooklyn motherfucking
My adrenaline
way.
was pumping because that's it, baby. Listen, I visualized it. I've worked hard for it. And, just I feel like this next fight's going to be, this kid's never been in a bare knuckle world yet. He's never been, I would say, even in a professional fight, honestly. I think this will be his professional debut. He's never been under those lights. And I feel like just like this last fight, I'm going to break him down in the first round, and then in the second round, I'm going to end it. Yeah, Kevin Smith, I see what you said. Yeah, I got a slice for you right here too, pal.
That's funny.
I was hoping you were going to catch that.
I caught that over there.
So it's the kid's pro debut. Do you know anything about him, or did it not matter? They gave you a name and you took it. What's going on there?
Well, what had happened was I was originally supposed to fight Chevy Bridges. Chevy had an unfortunate hand injury that happened, and we weren't able to fight. There was a couple other names that were thrown in the hat. A couple other people who didn't want to sign. It is what it is. This kid said, hey, fuck it, I'll do it. And I big props to him, big props to Josh. He's ready to get in there and put on a show, and I'm ready to put on a show with him. So we're here, baby.
Are you guys the opening fight on the card?
I believe it's supposed to. Yeah, I believe from what I've seen, but those cards change sometimes. That's what it is. That's why it always says, card subject to change. But believe it or not, shit, let's get it out of the way. I'll be ready to bang it out so I can watch the rest of the show. Um, but what not a better way for the Loco one to start off the show?
That's what
You
I'm
know,
saying.
just like I started off the main card on the last one, like let's get it going. I visualize and I see it. So I went from being on the main card of my first fight, right? The last one I was the first fight on the main card. Now I'm going as the first fight as a preliminary on YouTube, but that means that's more viewers. So what I'm guessing is the third fight. I mean the fourth one might just be main event. Who knows? I might be a main event soon. Who knows? Let's keep racking up those dubs.
There we go. Now Jacob says that he saw him try out in Slidell. He said he looked good. Kevin Smith's watching right now. Correct me if I'm wrong. Kevin, is Josh one of your guys? If he is, drop a yes in the comments there. For some reason I thought he was. I could be completely fucking wrong. Though,
My fucking cat and dog over here fucking around. Get out of here.
Hey, you know what? I was almost late to this show. I got on here right before the show. Mike and Tony were chopping it up with each other a little bit. The reason why I was late, speaking of your cat, so my wife's petting the cat on the bed over here, and she notices that the fucking cat's got a big ass hole in her back, like something got her outside, and she was like, "Wow, she's so cuddly right now." Our cat's kind of a dickhead. And she's like, she's never like this. Oh my God, I wish she was always like this. And she's petting her. And look at that. Mike said, "Fuck this shit," and he got
The
out.
fucking mayor's gone. He's tired of
you know
fucking.
why? You know why? He's allergic to cats. That's why. No, but that's what my wife had to take the cat to like a 24-hour emergency room thing for animals. And yeah, that's why I was almost late for my own show. But here I am talking to the Loco one. Mike's up in New Hampshire with some shoddy internet. So let's continue talking about you. Kevin Smith says yes, he's signed to him after the Slidell tryout. So that's cool.
Yeah, I see. He actually had some clips on the tryouts from over there. He looks like a solid dude, and I have nothing bad to say about the kid. I really don't know nothing about him. I just know, he's ready to go ahead and go to bare knuckle. I'm here to meet him and ready to put on a damn show with him. That's it.
And you know what? Like you just said, you just give him. You have nothing against him. You got to give the kid props, man. He has been able to go back and watch your two first bare knuckle fights, which you won both of them. You are clearly a tough motherfucker who knows what you're doing inside the squared circle. That could have very well been like, you know what? I don't know. For my debut, but
Nah, fuck it. I give him props. Shit, he's a Latino like me, man. We don't look at shit like that. We look at opportunities and we go in there and we take advantage of our opportunities. So like I said, I give the kid nothing but props. But at the end of the day, somebody's got to be the winner, and in my eyes, no matter what, it's gonna. I'm too retarded to get hurt and quit, and too dumb as a motherfucker to get knocked out. So I don't see it happening. I'm sorry.
Oh shit, the mayor's back. Hey, let me ask you this, Tony. Since you have been, you're welcome back, Mike. I don't know what happened. What'd you do?
Hi, Mike.
You know what it is? It's because I'm in this stupid ass hotel. They got me in this country ass fucked up state. You know what I mean? Unbelievable.
Yeah, welcome to the Mish and Loco show. Hey, so Tony, 2 fights into your career, you're looking like you're in the best shape of your life. You're looking healthy. What are you doing different with yourself these days? After your last 2 fights, you're looking better than ever. I see the training videos. I see the speed. I see the power. I see you skating. What's changed, man?
Actually, a lot has changed. A lot has changed mentally. I wanted to tweak a lot of things in my my inner circle. I took out, I weeded out some of those things I felt that were holding me back. I've also tweaked my diet. I started eating 10 times more cleaner. If you thought I was eating clean before, I'm eating cleaner than I was ever. Get more in tune with my body. I've been pushing myself, my training, 34 years old. I think I'm faster than half these fucking young kids in their early 20s. I'm fast as lightning right now, man. The drills and things that we've been doing at Jimmo's, I mean, I'm definitely the fastest, the sharpest that I've been. I won't say this is the best version of me. I say this is the newest version of me. So that's how I'm looking at it right now.
What the hell was I just gonna say? Go ahead, Mike. Talk. I just lost
Well,
train of thought.
when I left the show, did you talk about the fighter you were supposed to go against? Where you guys had a little bit of a fucking back and forth going. I was excited
Me
to
and
see
fucking
you.
me and Chevy Bridges, man. Me and Heavy in the Heavy Chevy. You know, I like that guy, man. He's just like me. You know, he's a hungry dude. He's ready to put on a show. He's not afraid to talk shit and not gonna get fucking emotionally scarred like half these fucking mooks out there. You know.
Well, what about Matt though?
Matt, that kid is nobody. Nobody. Listen, the fucking problem is when people are asking for all this money like they're fucking worth it. You're not worth it. Okay? Prove yourself. Okay, pal? You never made fucking weight and you want $10,000 to fight me? That means you're fucking scared. You're just throwing out a number. You're throwing out a number so somebody's like, oh, yeah, we'll give it to you. They ain't gonna give you that, boy. You ain't worth it. You ain't worth it.
You're talking
I
about Matt Prater? Is that what we're talking about?
No, Matt Baby
who?
Nuts Phillips, that fucking dude.
Oh, Phillips, Matt Phillips, that kid. That's right.
Yeah,
He's a
remember they were
dweeb.
supposed to fight too. Tony had two opponents here, and you think it's because he saw that he was ranked somehow, and then he figured, hey, look, I'm ranked top 5. Give me that money.
I have to say this, like that rank system is fucking two thumbs down. If I had a third thumbs, like I fucking put a third one. But listen, I don't think we can go off that. I really do not think we can go off that because apparently nobody's going off that, and it's just putting a number next to a name. Like the Lily dude came from England. He's undefeated. Yes, I understand that. That's phenomenal. He's a great fighter. Take nothing away from the dude. But then he's instantly one fight. He's in the rankings. Like, Chad Mendes wins one fight. Boom, top. Like, come on, bro. Let's make sense here.
Number one
Let's be
contender
real.
for the title.
Let's be real here. We have to make sense. It doesn't make sense. What you're doing is you're putting big names up there so it looks good. Okay, and then it's like, oh wow, these are the top guys. Nah, dog, the top guys are actually the motherfuckers who were starting with the organization. I'm not even talking about me. There's other guys in there that have been putting in work before me and before them, and they're not even fucking ranked. So
I could see where you're going with that, but I think the comparison between James Lilly and Chad Mendes is a little off, if you ask me, because at least James Lilly was coming from bare knuckle fighting.
yeah, for sure. No,
Chad Mendes, I'm with you 100% on that. Chad Mendes came from MMA. He had one bare knuckle fight ever in his career. He's he number one contender. That doesn't make any sense. James Lilly was like 6-0.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like I could see him making the rankings, but if you win this one and all of a sudden you're number 5 in the rankings, that doesn't mean anything to you?
I don't mean shit, bro. It's just a number next to my name, bro. The hard work and the dedication that I put into this shit, and that's gonna show because I really don't care about the rankings. I can be where I'm at right now, and then guess what? Just like that, I forgot that dude's name before Bennett. What's his name? Before Reggie did, he was 2-0, and he got a fucking title fight. He wasn't ranked. See what I'm saying? So that shit really doesn't matter, bro. I'm just here to fight, collect a nice check, go and spend it on new tires, and call it a day. That's it.
Hey, Jacob adds right here, plus Mendes beat Fames.
Yeah,
that's even more flame to the fire, right? I mean, you know what I mean? That's even more of a reason why you shouldn't be in there.
And then Fames,
no offense to you, Fames, but you know what I mean? It's like unbelievable.
Fames would probably agree. He'd probably be like, fuck no, that's ridiculous. What is this?
Yeah, but see, the thing about it is, like I said, before I fought Sykes in my first fight in the interview, I told her about, he's definitely going to be the hungrier fighter. I'm doing this because I enjoy it. It's something that I've always loved to do. I've always loved fighting, hitting somebody, not getting in trouble for it. I think is the best fucking feeling you could ever have. And I guess that's a Brooklyn thing, but real talk.
Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way.
After that fight, there's something clicked in my head, and that just made me hungry. It just made me hungry. I was like, you know what? I'm meant for this shit. Like the lights, the energy, the just the barbarianism. I don't even know if that's a word, but that shit just clicked. It just clicked, and then I became hungry. Like if I was getting ready for a motherfucking skate competition back in like 2009 over here, bro. I mean, just ready to go, dog. Ready.
Speaking
So-
about skating, I saw you hitting up the friggin' bowl the other day. You're doing kickflip ninjutsu tricks and shit. What are you doing?
Well, rest in peace to Abed, one of my closest friends, one of my childhood friends, from a very long time. He passed away, unfortunately, and we threw a memorial for him at the skate park where we all grew up. And all of us were there, all of us who all grew up together. And, I told myself so many times as I was driving there, I was like, don't go hard. Don't do nothing. You haven't skated in like 7 years, like for real, for real. Don't fucking, I'll go there a day before the memorial, get warmed up, and I'm like, nah, I'm shredding tomorrow. Fuck it. And I got a nice little scrape on my back. I was like, let me put my shirt back on. I was like, and then my buddy's like, I'm gonna put my money on the other guy if you get hurt. I'm like, you're gonna lose your fucking
I'll
money.
tell you, dude, it looked like you never lost a beat, man. Looks
Yeah.
like it was a little walk in the park for you doing that.
Yeah,
thing.
it's something. It's second nature. I'm gonna tell you right now, and I've said it more than fucking once. You're not gonna hit me harder than I've hit myself. The concrete does not give. Your fucking knuckles are eventually gonna give. The concrete doesn't, bro. I'm telling you.
I see you saw that. I think you posted it, but you also sent us that video of you like clearing some gap onto some platform and then falling off the
Oh,
platform.
yeah.
Oh my god, that was like
I fell off. I jumped from a truck onto a van, and then I fell off the fucking van right onto my head and took my hat off, put it right back on, and got up.
that was a
You
truck
know-
to a van. That's what that was.
Truck to a van, yeah.
How about one day on your walkout, right? You come down skating to the ring and you hit a small ramp over the ropes and you crucifix, boom, into the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Listen. The only thing about that is, there's so many different like things that can happen. I don't want to be on fucking bar stool over here. Oh, fighter skates to the ring and fucking bails, and I fall off the side of the fucking ring
Yeah.
or something.
Blow your knees out.
Do you guys-
God forbid, on my knees.
You guys
already blew-
remember the Robin Big show back in the day?
Yo, yeah.
When Robin Big went to WrestleMania and he and Rob trained with Roddy Piper, they were trying to come up with a gimmick for him being a skater. And that's exactly what he did. They set up a ramp next to the WrestleMania ring and Rob jumped in. Dude, look that shit up. It's on
No,
YouTube.
I think I remember that clip. But the thing about it is that BKFC ain't gonna let me do that shit. Like,
I
that's
know,
not.
yeah,
It
crazy.
sounds
I would love
perfect.
to.
Now, perfect. I tell you.
Now, a main event. If and when in fact I do get a main event, I will definitely be skating out to that motherfucker, bro. Definitely be skating out to that motherfucker. It'd be awesome too, bro. It'd be a beautiful thing. But honestly, man, I just feel like when I went out there and came back, because of course, I ran on the Brooklyn Bridge. I'm soaking in that energy again, and it's all where it all started, man. Like people getting into bare knuckle. I got into bare knuckle as a sport, but I've been fighting for a long fucking time, on the street. Then I started boxing. Well, let's get it correct. Then I started kickboxing. Then I started boxing. Then I went to MMA, and like a lot of people don't realize this shit, bro. But bare knuckle to me, I think is one of the funnest out of all of it, man. It's one of the only places in there where it's like, I go on what I got. Like this is it. This is your weapon, bro. When you choose your weapon, this is it right here.
It's fucking awesome, man. It's really it's a sport above all other sports, honestly. Like me and him, we've been diehard combat sports fans for a long time in our lives. Boxing, I grew up with watching boxing, Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield era. That was like my era of boxing. I loved Riddick Bowe and fucking Lennox Lewis and all them guys. But then UFC came around. I got super into MMA. We started the show. We were covering MMA to start, but then I like really started getting into bare knuckle, and I really haven't turned myself back since.
See, I was more of a pride fight, and if you ever heard of Rio Heroes, Heroes is basically like bare knuckle MMA before it was a fucking thing. And I've been watching that shit forever. If you get a chance, it's Rio, RIO Heroes. And I mean, they're bare knuckle and they're in a little cage. It's not even like a fucking cage. It's basically like a little walkway with a fence. And there's headbutts, there's uppercuts, there's fucking groin shots, all that shit, bro. I grew up watching that shit, bro. Like, that's some shit right there. And then I started watching Pride Fighting. and then MMA. Like that's how that shit started, really. But
Now,
Pride was the shit. Soccer kick. Oh, I love it.
dude, Pride was the shit. And the Axe Murderer, remember when the BKFC announced that he was going to be coming in, but that never really panned out. I don't know what happened there, but Vanderlei Silva in a bare knuckle ring would have been fucking fantastic.
Yes. I don't care what age, bro. That motherfucker is a
Right now.
Animal,
Yeah.
bro.
Right now, hey, Vanderlei Silva versus Chris Lytle. Let's do it.
Jesus, that would be awesome. What?
Let's do
That'd
it.
be
Let's
awesome.
book it.
I gotta put my money on my man Chris, though. I don't know. Chris was looking sharp, man. I was seeing him in where were we, in Tampa? When Truckin was getting ready for his fight, and I was working out in the gym. He came in and he's still fucking shredded up, man. Don't sleep on Chris.
Sure is. He's always in the gym. Every time we go to one of these events, like we're hanging down in the lobby shooting the shit with people, and all of a sudden Chris is coming out of the whatever gym area that hotel has. Like, hey, what's going on? I just hit the gym, you know. The guy is always working, man. Now let's talk about this event. Hey, this event, would you say has not gotten the attention that it really deserves? Because it's a very good card in Albuquerque, New Mexico. But Mike and I had talked about this previously on the show. I believe it's a victim of timing because they're having one of the biggest events in the company's history in London just 7 days before.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
I think, yeah, you guys have definitely hit the nail on that one. It's definitely taking away from the shine from this card. You got Taylor and you got Christine. That's a fight that everybody's been waiting to see. They just want to see these two chicks throw the fuck down. And I mean, look at Killer B. She's ready. I think that this is the best shape we have seen her in. And then you got Misfit, who's looking sharper than usual. And I mean, this fight I think is gonna be a bloodbath. That's my opinion. I think it's gonna go all five. It's gonna be a bloodbath. But there can only be one winner, and I gotta go with my girl Killer B. So.
And you've trained with her, right? Are you guys still training together?
No,
You still see her often?
We're not in the same gym. We just my fucking eyes are itchy as hell. No, we're not in the same gym, but they were just like open sparring at Modern Warrior where she trains, and I go by there. And she used to train at Gym O's all the time, and that was the gym that I'm affiliated with. And we're friends, so it's like, we see each other here and there. We shoot the shit. And I was talking to her earlier today about some fucking just the medicals that were getting done and all that bullshit. So that's my homegirl. That's my girl. So I'm riding with her. That's it.
When you fight that night, I hope that you have someone in mind to call out, right? You got to be able to call someone out take the mic somehow that night. You need to call somebody out. And I have somebody in mind.
Are they going to bring the mic anymore? I know we don't even get fucking medals anymore. I have all my medals over there that I have a nice collection of all my fights. And I got my bare knuckle ones, and now I'm not going to be getting any medals anymore. It kind of hurts a little bit, but.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate situation that happened with the medals and all that. But hey, look, maybe they don't bring the microphone in the ring, but you're probably going to get interviewed before the fight or after the fight. We're going to be there. We're going to interview you, throw some names out there. Well, there's one person that put out a post the other day, twiddling his thumbs, just sitting on a recliner in his living room, just like, where's my fight? I need my fight. And his name is Tom Schoaf. He needs a fight.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Better than the Loco one.
Sounds great. Listen, I love the guy. Good dude. I even walked up to him in Alabama before I even had my first bare knuckle fight. I said it'd be a pleasure to fight you, and I look forward to fighting you one day. And that offer still stands. In the words of Conor McGregor, I don't shy away from a fight. I'm here. I'm here to put on a show. I think me and him would put on a hell of a fucking show. But that's a main event shit right there. That right there is main event shit right there. You're talking about two dogs. I ain't gonna quit, and he ain't gonna quit. So it's going to be 5 rounds of straight fucking bloodbath and just beyond, bro. I like that. Bloodbath and beyond. Copyright Loco Soto.
Bloodbath and beyond. I love that shit.
Get that t-shirt ready.
Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that the guy that's in the comments that's saying, let's get it, I got something for you. His name is Chevy Bridges. You're trying to tell me that you don't want to run that with Chevy Bridges? I mean, you guys are already supposed to fight. I mean, you guys should get that one in first.
Listen, Chevy, I love you, little guy, but you get your feet wet. Get your feet wet. You got it wet before. You got it wet. You got your little L after that. But come back and get you a little tune-up fight, and then We can talk. We can talk. You know, I love you, bro. You like that Bloodbath and Beyond? Yeah, yeah. Copyright Loco Soto.
You should
But
make shirts, man. I'm telling you, that shit is
yeah,
perfect.
but real talk. I'm not here to cherry pick. And then I do have to say this though. They threw out Jordan Nash at me before. I love the guy. I have nothing against him. They tried to get me to fight on the 23rd of July to fight him, and it was too. I paid for my vacation. If I was gonna back out of my vacation, it would be more for what I paid for that vacation that I was gonna make off that fight. So it didn't make no sense to me. And I got to do what makes sense in my life, and that didn't make sense. And don't ever think I'm saying no to anybody. It's all about, it's got to be the right timing too. Timing is everything in this world, and especially in the fight world, timing is everything. But we will meet one day too, pal. Listen, I'm here to fight. Like that's it. Like there's no fucking he's scared to fight him, or he won't fight him, or there's not enough money, bro. Just give me a decent enough check to cover my shit. I'll do what I do because I got a fucking career already. That's it.
I don't think anybody thinks you're afraid of anyone, so I think
No.
that's safe to say. Dude, let's talk about this weekend a little bit. The BKFC's in London.
Go Joe Elmore! Sorry,
I was gonna say, man. I think you just answered my question. I was gonna say which one of this fight card is fucking insane. The main event, MVP and Perry is fantastic. Connor Turney and Joe Elmore. You're not interested in that main event?
That's a main event fight right there, bro. Mike Perry versus MVP. I'm really not that interested in it. I'm really not. I just think it's gonna be Perry, being very aggressive, walking forward, stalking. This guy's gonna fucking run around the ring. This is gonna happen the whole fight. He's gonna run. He's gonna run the whole fight. He's gonna try to pick him off for the jab and run around. Now, Connor and Elmore, they're gonna fucking bang. They're gonna stand there and bang. Lily and Good John, they're gonna fucking bang. You're talking about some high level boxing together and bare knuckle. Those two fucking guys alone, bro. I mean, I think this card has the potential to be one of the best cards in BKFC history, if you ask me. And I'm just putting that out there. I really think so. The level of talent on this shit, any one of these fights can be a main event. Like that's the fucking thing about this, man. It's gonna be phenomenal. But hey, Tilly, what was his name? Not Tilly. Who's the dude almost fighting again?
Tierney. Connor Tierney.
Hey, I fucking love the guy. That fucking dude's phenomenal. He's a great boxer, very sharp, smooth. He's like a sniper in there, man. But I don't think he's ever fought a dog like Elmore. Elmore's a dog. You can punch him in the face, you can hit him with a hammer, you can take a shovel in the back of the head and keep coming at you, bro. You got to kill the guy. So it's just what it is.
He's on another level of intensity right now. I don't know if you saw him on with us, man. That dude is
I hung out with the fucking guy. I was like, whoa. I thought I was loco. Shit, bro.
Yeah, he's fucking crazy. I would like to see. I would like to see Loco, Elmore, and Perry in a room together and see what the three of you guys get to fucking talking to, because I
don't think Perry likes me, man. I don't think Perry I walked up to him in Tampa, and I said, "Hey, what's going on, you fucking mook?" He said, "Well, fucking mook. What the fucking mook?" I was like, "Nah, it's cool." It's like, "What's going on, guy? How you doing, pal? Sport." And he goes, "Well, I don't like it. I feel insulted." And then I just put my arm around him. "Nah, you're all right, pal." And I took a picture with him. He was getting ready to fucking punch me, I think.
Well, your first impression on him is calling him a fucking mook. Maybe
I'm the same. I'm the same anywhere I go. If you've met me, I am the same. I change for nothing and nobody. If you don't like me, fight me. You don't like me, take a hike. Bake a cake. I'll buy you an easy bake oven. I don't give a fuck, bro. In the bar, there is no weight classes. You know what I'm saying? So what are you gonna do? You fucking sucker punch me, I'll fucking kick you in the neck when you're not looking. I don't care, Fuck.
Jesus Christ. I love it, man. So you're saying, okay, let's go like this, Tony. Who wins the Paige Perry fight? Quick.
Oh, I got Perry. I got Perry for. Go ahead.
Wait, Perry for what?
Oh, I got Perry because I think Platinum Perry is going to use some good pressure. I think he's got a fucking block head who can take an amount of damage. And I think MVP is going to hurt his little fucking teabag fingers on his head, and I think that's what's gonna happen. I think Perry's gonna fucking eventually clip him.
Did you guys see the live interview with them two today with
Yes.
Ariel Hawani?
Nah,
Yeah.
I was
And he said
actually
his head, he
working
looks,
out.
He said
Perry
looks
said
like
that his head looks like a ball sack.
He said your head looks like a ball sack and your chin looks like gooch hair, and I'm gonna put my fist up your asshole.
Who writes this stuff for him? Because he's not thinking of that.
No,
shit. Is that what
I think he is. I think he's kind of he's a little whacked, you know. Like we
I
are.
like that. That's good, Perry. That's a good one, pal. I like that.
It was real funny because like MVP was saying some like intelligent sounding shit right before that, and he said something, whatever he said, and then Perry took like a long pause. He was like, "Your head looks like a nut sack, and your chin hair looks like gooch hair." And
He's been saying a lot of weird shit to Venom Paige leading up to this fight.
He's
It's
trying to
been
get in
really
his
funny.
head. He's getting in his head, I guess, you know. But you know, Michael, I had a friend of mine who actually fought Michael Venom Page. His name is Jeremy Holloway. He's actually from here, from Hickory. It's actually one of the, I believe, one of the only submissions Michael Venom Page has on, because he didn't want to stand up with him and bang. They put him in a fucking like toe hold kind of thing. It was weird, but I don't think Michael Venom Page is gonna have what it takes as far as bare knuckle, man. It's just different. Like a lot of these guys think they can just come in here, especially with his kind of style. It's kind of like karate based style. He likes to bounce, 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 and with somebody like fucking Platinum Perry, he's gonna put pressure on you, and you're gonna keep bouncing. You can't throw those side kicks to the leg. You can't throw those weird spinning kicks. No, you got to punch and punch, and then eventually, you know, you're gonna hurt your own hand on his fucking block head. Like it's gonna happen. Like, the dude's got a block.
Yeah, I mean, if you've seen any of his fights, and like you said, it's bare knuckle. It's not MMA, right? And so he likes to fight at a distance, and he's very successful when he fights trouble fighting. And he has all the tools at his disposal. Here, he has punches, and he, you know, so it's if Perry's really pushing the pace and coming after him, clinching and stuff. I don't know how well he's going to do separating or fighting in the clinch, but that's the excitement of it, right? We just don't know.
I can't wait for that fight. And then, you know, you got I can't wait to see Zion get in there and fucking throw on a hell of a fucking show. I'm really rooting for Zion to get in there and get back in the winning column. That's a good dude right there. You know, he deserves to be one of the top fighters in BKFC. You know, Zion's a hell of a fighter, man.
That's right. He's on your card too. We were going through your guys' card the other day, and like we said, it's so overlooked, man. You got the main event that we talked about, but then you got the debut of both John Dodson and Ryan Benoit, both from the UFC. They're going to be fighting in the co-main event. You got Jeremy Pitbull Smith. That dude is a fucking monster. He's in there, 185 pounder. He could be a real contender.
He's a fucking dog,
dude. Isaac Valley Flag versus Brad Kelly. That's another one.
You know, Brad Kelly is coming into this fight in the best shape I have ever seen him in. I mean, this dude. I was talking to him earlier today, man, and I seen his story on Facebook. Jesus Christ, he is coming in fucking ready to kill, bro. I mean, I'm gonna pray for Valley Flag on this one because Kelly is just on a whole nother level, bro. Machine Gun Kelly is right because he's going to fucking shoot your face with some jabs, bro.
Yeah, we talked to him just recently. He seems like he's in a better place right now. He seems very content with where he's training. Like you said, he's in phenomenal shape. He's looking to display all the skills that he's been sharpening over the last few months.
The thing about it, a lot of people don't realize, you know, when it comes down to training and getting ready for a fight, it's not about more of the physical. It's more of the mental, man. Your mental, it's got to be there. You know, that drive. You know, what's pushing you to make to the next level and pushing yourself to be that better you that you envision. And that's what has happened with Kelly. And that's what's happening with me, you know, and I'm sure Zion's been fucking working his ass off as well, you know, and these are the guys that I'm really, including myself, you know, I feel like we're those guys in right now on this card that are going to just show the fuck out. You know, look out for us three to have either knockout of the night or fucking fight of the night. That's a fact.
You know what, Tony? We talked about your placement on this card. If you are the first fight of the night and you are on the YouTube free prelims, dude, they stacked the free prelims with Kyle McElroy and Josh Watson. Is it Josh Watson? Josh Watson, right? Two giant fucking heavyweights. Kyle McElroy is looking like he really decided to change some things about himself since his last fight. He's looking in better shape since he fought Zach Kalmas, so I'm interested in that one. But Jamie Hinshaw, who was on our show last week, is the former King of the Cage atomweight champion, and she's fighting Cassie Robb, and everyone knows who Cassie Robb is. She doesn't have a boatload of wins, but everyone knows her. They see her on the internet, and they've seen her fight twice in the BKFC. So between the heavyweight bout, the two women fighting, and then your fight, that's a fucking awesome free prelim right there, for sure.
For sure, and I'm telling you, it's my fight's gonna be when people are getting ready for bed that night after the whole entire show's over. My fight's gonna be one of them that's like, wow, that motherfucker really, he did that to him. Like, I want it to be the last thing you think of before you go to bed. And you brush your teeth, you fucking wash your ass, whichever order you do it in, and then you lay in your bed and you're looking in the fucking ceiling and you're thinking, wow, he really did that to him. This shit in real life, he did that to him. That's what you're gonna envision. I want it to be a fight that you can all remember. This is what my skill set is. This is what I'm bringing to BKFC. Okay, David Feldman, this is the guy that you need to put on the fucking top over here. That's what I'm looking for.
That's a statement right there.
It'll be like that meme, where the wife is looking at the husband laying in bed and she's like, I bet he's thinking about bitches. And then it's like,
exactly.
Yeah, man, that Tony Soto knockout was just unbelievable, Yeah.
Or even if I don't get the knockout, me and this kid go in and bang, we're gonna bang. I mean, it's gonna be an amazing display of bare knuckleism. Yes, I call it bare knuckleism. Trademark Tony Loco Soto. So it's gonna be great, man. I can't wait, bro. I'm actually excited. This is gonna be one of the first fights that my wife is not gonna be at, so it's a little harsh for me. I like her being there by me. I like hearing her voice when I'm in there fighting, but I'll get over that. She's always been my rock. That lady right there, man. She tells me, go ahead and kill this motherfucker.
She just couldn't make the trip this time?
She's a teacher, so she has to
school starting up.
Yeah, she got to teach the youth. But
the youths. She got to teach the youths.
But she told me, she sat me down, she looked me in the face, and I thought she was gonna say something like fucking real serious, like I was like, "What's up? You good?" She goes, "Yeah, I need you to do me a favor, honey. For this fight though, for real." I said, "What?" "Make that motherfucker bloody. Make him so fucking bloody." I said, 10-4, babe. I got you. I will do that.
That's fucking awesome, man.
Well, we were talking about Elmore earlier, and he's told us a couple of times about what his wife tells him before he gets into the ring. I don't know if you've ever heard that before.
No. Go ahead. Show me.
He says that this dude's got her in an alleyway, and he's ready to, what? And that's what she says to him before he goes into the ring, and he gets all riled up, He said that to us twice. I was like, damn, dude, that's fucking crazy ass shit.
Yeah, that's that fucking turns the switch on. A lot of people don't. So Elmore lost a bet to me, so you'll be seeing my name on his arm in London.
What? Oh, beautiful.
Yes. So basically, my friend Brian Battle, who won the Ultimate Fighter on UFC.
Yeah.
So he fought his friend, who was supposed to fight in the main event, Gore. So they fought. So Elmore calls me right before the fight starts, and he goes, "All right, make you a bet." I'm like, "What's up? Let's go. What you want to do?" He goes, "So on your next fight, on your walkout, you write your name on the shirt, on the sleeve, or anywhere on the shirt. If you lose, I'll wear it on mine." So now he's in London card, and I said, "Bro, don't forget." He said, "Nah, I'm a man of my word." So
you have like a heart that says Soto, like an arrow through it. That would be awesome.
I've gone through it, and a little Elmore on it, a little Loco and Elmore. But
your boy Brian Battle fucking put on a show that night too. By the way,
Oh yeah.
Shout out to him. I'm sure you were pumped, man, because the head kick knockout for
Oh,
one
God.
was
I was fucking
fantastic.
screaming, dude. And my buddy, Nas, he actually won yesterday on the contender series. He just knocked the dude out from Brooklyn, man. My man's from Brooklyn. He knocked the dude out in the fourth. What was it? The third round in the contender series. So, bro,
I'm gonna have
my
to go back and
homies
watch.
are all getting dubs. I'm on deck, bro. We gotta get this. You gotta keep this fucking winning streak going, bro. That's what
I
it's
gotta
about, man.
watch it. I missed it.
You gotta feed off that energy, man. When there's get energy in the universe like that, bro, you gotta feed off that shit, and you gotta just throw it right back. That's it. Bro, I'm so
The contender series has been fantastic this season too. This current season, I didn't watch last night's episode. It's the first one I haven't seen yet, but every episode so far, except for the second episode of the season when Dana White came out and like fucking lambasted everybody that was on the show, didn't give out any contracts, and he was like, "You guys want to fucking get a contract? You better come here and fight." The very next show after that, the one Battle was on, that whole fucking card was absolutely nuts.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty. Yeah, that motherfucker shows up and he does what he needs to do. But all I have to say is, man, I think this is the most calmest. Also, I think I've ever been for like a fucking fight, bro. Like, I'm so ready to explode. I have so much built up aggression in me that I'm gonna release on this fucking dude. It's not even funny, bro.
Big Tony
You
said,
should have invited him to
DJ
the
Tony
show.
says, what's good, Stu Nods?
You fucking guy. What's up, bro? What up? What it do? What it do? I gotta get a
Yeah.
fucking haircut. Look at me. I got where is it? Right there. I'm getting bald right there.
It's like an axe hit you in the head.
You see that shit? Yeah. What's going on here? I got what is it? The Charlie Chapman? What is it? No, the alfalfa? What the fuck is that over there? You know?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Well, we're excited to see you. We're gonna be down there in Albuquerque, man.
Non-alcoholic beers. Let's get it.
Yeah, we're gonna drink.
Yeah. Oh, duels.
You know, we called them on deployments, Tony. When you go overseas, you can drink all the near beer that you can fucking possibly want. That's what we called it in the military. On post, they sell near beer. That's what non-alcoholic beer. It's almost beer. So, and the true alcoholics overseas will sit there and drink a fucking 12-pack of non-alcoholic beer in a day. Like, dude, why are you doing that? You can't possibly like the taste of beer that much to drink 12 non-alcoholic beers.
I've had some like non-alcoholic IPAs, non-alcoholic like Heineken. Like, this is the only camp I think I've ever had that I have not drank. I usually drink tequila. It was part of my diet, because it has probiotics and it helps with like recovery. And you can look up the benefits of tequila. Helps people with type 2 diabetes, fucking promotes sleep aid, all that shit, bro. And I was like, I'm done with alcohol. I just don't want to drink anymore. I'm good. I want to be 100%. So instead of drinking, like I'll have non-alcoholic beers, or I'll take shots of beet juice. I'm sure you guys have seen that too.
Beet juice.
Beet juice.
Yeah. Yep, it oxidates the. I can't even say it. Oxidates the blood, and it opens up your blood capillaries and all that shit, man. It helps with stamina. It helps with, going the distance if you need to, and it's great for you, man.
Did you make up another word? Is oxidate a word, or is
oxidate? Yeah,
oxidize. Is it oxidize?
I don't fucking know. I'm not carrying a fucking dictionary around with me. All right, you get what you get. All right, pal. What the fuck?
Yeah, what the hell, Kyle? What are you doing here? This is freaking the future. We don't use that shit.
I'm just breaking balls on this.
Hey, break your fucking balls. What is this? Look like Gucci hair right here. What is this? Huh?
That's that Gooch hair. I'll put my fist right in your asshole.
Hey, don't threaten me with a good time. All right.
Yeah. Tony, hey, what'd you think about the Paige Vanzant fight getting moved off that card just five days away from the first London card? What'd you think about that?
I just don't think about it.
You didn't think about it?
I don't
care?
I think about it.
I don't think about it. That's a fight that nobody in the bare knuckle world gives a fuck about. Nobody cares about either of those broads. God bless. Love it. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
There it is.
Okay.
All right.
You're gonna put a loser on the top and then one who just came off a dub. I mean, yeah, she got to win. But main event for an 0-2 person. Come on, bro. Have respect, bro. Get out of here. Fuck.
Do we know if it's going to be the main event in Denver yet? It might not be. I mean, they didn't announce that it's going to be the main event, but
okay.
They needed a big name, huh?
I'm thinking it might
They
be.
got a big name. It's right there in the middle. It says BKFC. That's it.
You know what? To be honest with you, though, to be honest with you, this fight here didn't make any sense on that card to begin with, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I put it in that post yesterday, and people were saying it was because of ticket sales, and it didn't have anything. They didn't move this fight because of ticket sales. They moved this fight because they needed a name for Denver, and this one made sense because it's two U.S. fighters fighting each other that didn't really belong on that card to begin with. Nobody in fucking Europe gave a shit about seeing these two fight. No offense to them. It didn't fit into that card. It makes more sense on American soil where people know them. You know what I mean? It's better for business, you know?
Yeah, listen, I'm not trying to sound like a fucking like a cocksucker, but I really don't give a fuck about either one of them. Honestly, I'm sorry. I just don't care. You know? This is a winner's circle right here. This is a winning circle.
A cocksucker.
Okay. It's a winning
Short
circle.
here, don't care, huh? Is that
Okay.
what it is?
This is not begging for a win, please. No, okay, we don't do that, all right?
All
Can
right,
you
we got
spell
Tony.
win, master? Spell win.
Oh man.
But
Hey, we got some good questions for you in a speed round tonight. For Tony Loco Soto, the man with all the answers. I think we should play a game with you. What do you say, Mike?
I am ready for the game. Would you
Mike?
like to play a game, Tony?
Would you like to play a
Hey, who am
game? Yes. Hey,
let's do it.
let's play a game. Who?
Let's play. Okay.
What- What BKFC fighter is Tony Soto impersonating right now? If you guys can answer that, I will give away this shirt tonight. I will mail it to somebody. Somebody drop the name in the
Usually
comments.
a white hat like this. You can't see me. He's like John Cena. You can't see me.
What BKFC fighter? There,
Oh my
Steve-O!
God.
You can't see me.
Yo, Steve-O Morris.
First-
What a quick, dude.
He got it?
Yes.
Boom,
Yeah!
first guess, dude. Not even take more than
Yo.
one guess, and he got it.
Yeah. Steve-O Morris. He says Jay Fish all
Jay Fish,
day.
boom. Okay,
Yeah, dude.
Jay Fish, our buddy Jay Fish. That's
All right.
who it is.
Awesome.
Steve-O, message me your address and I'll send you a shirt. Message me your address and what size you wear, and I'll send you a shirt.
I thought that
That's
shit was going to be a little bit harder than
Yeah,
that, just like
dude,
a tiny bit.
I seriously thought that was going to be way harder,
That
but
was good. That
All
was
he did was
good.
pull
Good
his
shit,
hat
Steve-O.
down.
Big shout out to Steve-O, man. That's a good dude right there. I like Steve-O, man.
hey, and you know what? You're right though. Steve-O's a good dude. He lost his last fight down in Tampa, and that kid took that loss like an absolute professional. He did a post-fight interview with us afterwards. He admitted his mistakes, said he learned from it, and he said, I'm going to fucking move forward, and I'm going to learn from my mistakes tonight, and I'm not going to fucking let this shit happen
That's
again.
it. That's it. As a professional do, as a professional does, and that's what he is. He's a professional, and that's what we do.
Big Ben says, I can't type fast enough. That's why he didn't win a shirt. He can't.
Talk to text, Ben. Talk to text.
Yeah, talk to text, you Stunan. Jesus Christ. Oh, man, that was fun. If we could come up with another trivia question, I'll give another one away because we cleared the 1,000 sub mark finally on our YouTube channel. We got more than 1,000 subscribers. We were looking for that number, and we got it. Thank you guys for supporting us. As always, we're going to play a game with Tony Loco Soto, Bloodbath and Beyond himself. Here it is.
Bloodbath and Beyond.
Love it.
Bloodbath and Beyond, Tony Loco
love it.
Soto. Here we go. Number one, best skateboard trick you could pull off. Mike, is this in his life or right now?
In his life.
How about both?
It depends, man. 'Cause I've done some fucking crazy shit. Best skateboard trick I could pull off. I'm gonna say we'll go with in general. I believe it was a fucking. It was pretty much like a. It was like a McTwist. There's a video of it. It's like a. It's kind of like an inward fucking 540, but it's pretty much like a McTwist. Yeah.
Beauteous.
That shit's insane to me.
I got videos of it, so there's proof, motherfuckers. There's proof.
Yep, you better post a McTwist tonight. His craziest trick. Actually, send it to Mike. We'll splice it out of this video and we'll put it in there. Man.
Gotcha.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Number two.
If you could slap anyone in the face right now, who would it be?
Be that fucking that guy that does the interviews that I told him to fuck off when I was in Kansas. That tall guy, what's his name? Big Boy? Fuck that guy.
Oh, Big
Smack
Boy
the-
Live.
Smack the shit
Chris
out of that guy.
Jensen.
Yeah, I'll smack the fucking.
You don't like Chris Jensen?
I told him to his face, I don't fucking like you.
Yeah,
You heard me.
I
You guys
remember
are right
that.
there.
I remember that.
Are we
What
allowed
happened
to?
there?
Are we
What
allowed to
happened?
ask you? What did he do to you?
What he did to me is with that cocksucker. I don't want to speak his name because I'm not giving him clout. That other guy,
Okay.
the other guy who I'm talking about, I'm sure
picking up
people
what
know
you're
who I'm
putting down.
talking about, wrote something that was fucking fucked up. He liked it. So you like that? You like what that motherfucker wrote, so you rolling with him. You like that. You feel that way about me. Fuck yourself, pal.
Okay.
I see.
And because of that other cocksucker, you know,
I love how you just call people cocksuckers and
I-
fucking. It's hilarious to me. I love it.
you can be a good cocksucker, you can be a
It's a
bad
fun word.
Cocksucker is a word that just doesn't get used enough, man. I'm telling you.
No,
Fucking-
it gets used a lot in my world.
Oh, yes, yes, the one.
Oh man.
I'll slap a
We got me
cocksucker
sweating
on
over here.
everyone.
We got me sweating. But real talk. That was my beef. It may sound minuscule to some, but to me, what was going on at that time, that back and forth shit between me and we do not speak his name. Nobody in the world liked that shit, you know, because it was very, very fucked up. And I don't bring anybody's family into anything. But if you're gonna go ahead and like some shit like that, pal, I'm gonna have a problem with
I was
you.
gonna say then whatever he whose name shall not be said
Yes.
wrote must have
Yeah.
been pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll leave it
And
at-
lately I just don't react. I don't react off of that. I don't give nobody the attention they want because that's what they want. They want that negative attention because the attention is attention. And people just want attention because they have nothing else and they have daddy issues and they got touched by their fucking dad when they were younger. I'm sorry. All right, continue.
All right, number 3. Here we go. What is a conspiracy that Tony Loco Soto believes in?
Oh, fucking Illuminati, bro. Are you kidding me? Oh, there's a shortage in potatoes now. There's a shortage in gummy bears. All that shit that's going on, bro. Like, fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
All this shit is being controlled. The government. I do not pay it. I don't watch the news. You know, I don't get into them fucking crazy vaccines. All that bullshit. It's all propaganda.
Yeah.
I stay away from that shit. And of course, I believe in aliens, bro. We all gotta believe in aliens.
Hell yeah. Listen,
Kidding me, bro?
Absolutely.
you gonna tell
Bro.
me there's 8 billion motherfuckers on this planet and they can't fucking squeeze out no fucking
Bro.
formula? Come
Bro,
on
you-
now. I
bro.
see 20 people at Starbucks the other day just sitting down listening to music on their fucking AirPods and drinking coffee. You can't get no fucking formula, mate. What the fuck?
People think I'm fucking crazy when I'll say some shit like this. Like, bro, we're at right now. We're on a fucking planet right now. It's fucking rotating. You think we're only cocksuckers in the galaxy? One, two,
No.
two,
No way.
two. You make love to a woman and then they have a baby which sits in a pod, right? It's not just a belly, it's a pod that's creating life, right? Like you got to think about it like that. We're fucking animals. Have to been put here by something, you know. And then I watched that movie. I watched that movie Prey, and I was like, yeah, that's about right. That's about right.
I just watched that shit, dude. That shit was tough. Hey,
Yeah.
we're gonna be BKFC is gonna be in Denver very soon. I believe October 15th. That one that we already talked
Yep,
about.
that's the one.
That event. Have you ever heard about the conspiracy of the Denver airport?
No, it sounds cool though.
Dude, supposedly there are miles and miles of underground tunnels under the Denver airport that lead to like some Air Force base and some other thing. And like the budget for the airport itself was like $400 million over budget, but nobody can pinpoint
Figure out
where that
why.
money got. There's a bunch
That's
of
crazy.
there's a bunch of graffiti inside the airport that all are codes for like different codes for some like secret underground shit.
Oh, I gotta look into this shit.
Nah, motherfuckers is tripping on acid and mushrooms when it is.
I'm telling you,
That's
look it
stoner
up. I'm
shit.
telling you to look that shit up because when we go out there, Mike, we're investigating that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta send
Investigation.
me a link about that shit. I'll check that shit out.
All right,
All
I'll
right.
do that. Number 4.
Number 4, if you had to invent a sport, how would it be played?
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. If I had to invent a sport, it'd be tightrope boxing. Like
Tightrope boxing. So I was thinking when I was writing this question, I thought to myself, You're on a skateboard, right? And it's something like hockey.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got a stick,
I
something like a
get that.
hockey. You're on a skateboard, almost like
Or
polo, but on skateboards.
do you remember the game Road Rash back in the day?
Yes.
You do something like that. Like everybody starts on the top of a hill. You have a bike, a skateboard, a scooter, moped, a fucking Vespa, and whatever the fuck
you're
that other guy is. And then I'll go down a hill and you all just fight on the way down, and whoever makes it down first wins. That'd be pretty cool.
Can I one up you on the road rash and raise you a
Go ahead.
skitchin? Remember skitchin?
Ooh, I remember that shit. Hell yeah.
Skitchin, hitchin, skitchin, it's bitchin. All right.
That's it.
Hell yeah.
What about skateboard jousting? But instead
I
of
was
like
thinking that, but the thing about skateboard jousting is, man, that's some fuck. That has to hurt. Jesus Christ.
without the fucking spear or whatever they use, you got to just punch each other in the face. You start on the top, the two sides of the ramp, you come down, and you got to whoever knocks the other one out wins. Huh?
Jesus, that sounds like a fucking oof. That sounds fun, but I'll be a ref.
If you had to call out a fellow skater right now and fight him in a skating jousting match, who would it be?
Mike Vallely.
Mike Vallely. I don't know who that is, but
Mike Vallely is the old skateboard from back. He's not old, but he's an older skateboard from back in the day. He used to get into all those street fights. He used to beat up security guards. He used to play hockey and fight in hockey. He's a fighter. I'll fucking love to bash his face in.
I thought he was going to say Bob Burnquist, but I was wrong.
Oh, he's frail. Poor guy. Poor guy. Bro, I'll fucking hit him in the fucking break like English muffins.
Here we go. Number 5. What is something that nobody agrees with you on?
Everything.
Everything. There you go.
Oh shit. What let me see. What's one thing nobody agrees with me? I don't know. I'm pretty reasonable guy. Like I'm rational too. I'm logical and I would have to say something about primarily my wife. Let's go there. The fact that I think I'm always right.
Yeah. Well, that's part of marriage, I think.
Yeah. Well. Honestly, I don't know. I really never sat back and thought about that. What people don't agree with me. I don't know.
All right, now you're gonna know it today and tomorrow, tonight, tomorrow. You're gonna be like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's gonna. That's just gonna eat it. You motherfuckers, bro.
You're gonna find out right away because
I'm gonna be in bed like this.
Nobody agrees with
me. That's just gonna fucking kill me. And that damn show, The Sandman, bro. Fuck that show. That show's weird.
You know what? I watched the first episode. I didn't know what to think about it. I didn't dislike it. I didn't like it, and I didn't go back and watch the second one. I got to watch the second one.
I'm already almost finished with it, but God, I'm over here watching. I'm like,
yeah, you're emotionalist.
I'm not. What is something nobody agrees with me about? I don't know.
Tony Soprano didn't die at the end.
He's alive somewhere. Listen, what if you're wrong, you're right. If you're right, you're wrong. So I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Here we go. Number 6.
What is your favorite thing to do outside of training?
Oh, I fucking super enjoy hanging out with my kids. I love hanging out and taking them out places and just having good family time. I think that's one of the best joys in my life as a man and as a father and as a fighter and as just an overall person. Just seeing the joy in their fucking hearts and their faces, man. That shit is the best. That's just the most heartwarming thing I could ever do in my life. Besides training, and that right there is what I 100% put my everything into.
Dude, I couldn't agree with you more because here I am, right? I'm out on a work trip, and I've been thinking about what I'm going to do on Friday with the kids and Steph when I get home. Like, I'm going to bring this home, and I'm going to surprise them with this, and then we're going to go do this. Like, that's all I've been thinking about the whole time. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. Anybody could be a dad, but not everybody could be a father, and that's the difference. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, yeah, no, sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, you're good.
I was going to say, you actually gave me the idea. And I'm not going to say what it is because if Steph's watching, I'm not going to say. But you gave me the idea because it was something I talked about in the past, and you gave me the idea the other day.
Good.
I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay, good. Yeah, but listen, you know, if it wasn't for those kids, man, I wouldn't be where I'm at in life. I wouldn't be the person I'm at. You know, my oldest daughter, when she was born, I was 21 years old. I became a man, and that shit defined my whole entire life. And I devoted my life to them, and I live for them. So
It,
that
it
right there, the joy and seeing them glow, it's just the best feeling ever.
It truly is like the greatest gift, as they say. Jared Grant just had a kid the other day, or maybe yesterday, and I sent him a message, congratulations. I said I remember that feeling because he put a picture of the kid right in like the little bin, whatever they put the fucking kid. As soon as the kid's
Yeah,
born, they
Incubator.
put it in the thing, they clean it up, and it's like sitting in that little thing. And
yeah.
that's like really like the first picture you ever take of your kid is always in that little fucking thing right there. And I'm like, man, I remember it like it was yesterday. My fucking kids
It's the
almost 12.
most surreal moment of your life. It's like shit. I created that.
Unreal.
Like I remember cutting the umbilical cord. I'm like, oh, where do I cut? She's like, right here. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty chewy. I don't
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, man.
bro.
Shit
Because
is
I
crazy.
envisioned. Remember Tom Green and Freddie Got Fingered?
Yeah.
Yo, and you know what the best thing is now? Like, as your kids get older, you see, like my older son, I see my wife in him. Like this, he has so much of my wife in him, and my little one is such a fucking carbon copy of me. I want to fucking smack him half the time.
Oh God.
But every time I'm looking at him, I'm like, you are a fucking monster. And I love it. You're a fucking little psychopath. And I love it, man. And you get to
Yeah,
see
it's
him grow
great.
up and become your, the second you, man.
And the thing that's the coolest thing is like my oldest looks exactly like me. My youngest is like my wife. But like you said, my youngest is like just like me. I mean, she is hilarious. She's off the wall. She gets to the point where I'm getting annoyed, like, all right, enough. Like, And then you got my oldest who's just real mellow, laid back. But she's been boxing with me since she was 3 years old. So she's that type of kid that like in school, if somebody thinks they can fuck with, you don't fuck with the wrong kid.
Amazing.
Yeah,
And I think it always goes that way, right? The older one is always the calmer one. The
Yep.
second one's always
It
the
is in
fucking
my
psycho.
case.
Ask Mike. Mike's got a complete demon child for a second one,
Oh
right,
my
Mike?
God. I can even begin to explain the nuttiness that is Bristol. I mean, she is something I never expected. She is wild, crazy, funny. Like she's nuts.
I love it.
I'm scared.
Wouldn't
I'm
change
scared,
anything.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
told her,
afraid.
right,
I'm
'cause
afraid for Mike's future for sure.
I heard my daughter, right? I said, Charlotte, go ahead and can you make me some coffee? She makes me coffee in the Keurig, right? So she knows I drink it black. I don't drink it with anything in it. So I hear a spoon in it going think, think, think. I'm like, this fucking kid's trying to poison me or something. So she brings it back. I brought your coffee. I'm like, what did you put in it? She goes, nothing. I said, what did you put in it? Nothing. Dad, try it. I'm like, I'm not. I don't trust this. She said, try it. My wife's looking at me. Try it. I'm like, oh hell no. They double
Try it.
Did,
So I
did
take
she
a sip. I took a sip. She just said, I just put the spoon in it to scare you. I'm like, ah, you did it.
Oh
Scare
my
tactics.
God. You probably still thought something was in it, even after that.
Yeah, I did. I
Yeah.
poured the shit
That
in
shit
it.
is funny, man. Like what a smart little shit, dude. That's funny. Oh man.
Kids.
Oh hey, my wife and kids went out to the Foxwoods Casino has the outlets in there for school shopping today, and they're out there in the outlets, and there's Fuddruckers in there, and he's like, hey daddy, he's like, we went to the casino today and there was a Fuddruckers in there. Yeah, Uma used to call it Rud fuckers. I'm like, what? He's 7. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, and then Amy was like, yeah, my mom told I made a mistake and told him that story today, and now he finds every opportunity to say Rud fuckers.
Oh my God. Yes. That's
I love that shit.
awesome.
Just in
loophole.
time to go back to school too. Just in time for school.
Yeah.
Yo, and he bought we bought him Wu-Tang Clan fucking Crocs today. And it's got the
that's
big Wu-Tang W on it. It says Wu-Tang around the
the
yeah, he's fucking pumped.
Wu-Tang Crocs ain't nothing to fuck with. That's it.
I'm
What you
telling
got?
you. All right, number 7. Here we go. What is your favorite rap group of all time? That's interesting.
Rap group of all time. Shit. Because I really love the Tribe Called Quest. They've got good vibes. Always good vibes from them. Shit. Nah, I gotta go Wu-Tang, man. I gotta go Wu-Tang though. Wu-Tang is definitely the best. The RZA, the Jizz, the old dirty bastard, Inspect Deck. You got all the fucking hitters in there, man.
And
Of course, Ghostface Killer was always one of my favorites. Ghostface and Method Man were always one of my favorites, man.
Ghostface put out an album like 2 years ago that really nobody knows about, and I'm telling you right now,
What, Fish Scale?
he put out no. I think that was before. I think it was after Fish Scale, and he put out a music video for each song on the album. And when you watch them all together, it's a movie, and it's fucking badass as hell. I mean, you gotta look that shit up on
Pretty
YouTube.
dope. My favorite song from him is "Run." If you see him crack in the streets, run, run, bitches get run, bitches get guns. All that shit. That shit's fire.
It's on Supreme Clientele.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, we know our Wu-Tang Clan. That's what I'm talking about. Number 8.
What is the stupidest way you've gotten hurt?
There's like, I do you have fucking time for all this? Like, there's been okay,
Throw
all right.
out something silly.
I'll start. I'm gonna give you a handful real quick though. Okay, I'm a tough son of I'm a tough son of a bitch. Okay, I mean I can take pain pretty well because I've endured a lot with the skating and being beat on. Yeah. So walking. This is not too long ago. Walking from the kitchen to my bedroom, and I stubbed my pinky toe on the edge of the bed.
Oh,
Officer down. Officer down.
oh my God.
Screaming, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. My foot, it's broken. My wife, she's laughing. But then I try to be funny, but I was hurt. I said, it's broken, spinal.
Spinal.
Another way I got hurt. So I got last year before I was getting ready for the fight. I got my eyes dilated, and I couldn't judge the distance between the curb and the street. So I stepped in, which I thought I was stepping into the street, which I wasn't, and I rolled my fucking ankle and I fell.
No.
There was grapes everywhere. There was grapes everywhere. And I was so embarrassed when I got up, I just left the grapes and I walked away. I was fucking hurt though.
Ah, damn.
Fucking
grapes.
lost the goddamn grapes. Oh man.
I got another one. Back when I used to smoke cigarettes. This is like a long time ago. I was like 18 years old. I was in a car, and I flicked the cigarette out the window, and it hit me in the fucking eye.
Dude. Oh my God. You know how many times shit like that would happen? Like back in the day, you just drive around with your boys, you know? Fucking, I remember one time someone flicked a cigarette, and I remember like my ass, like I felt like my ass was burning, like above my butt crack. And I was like, yo, I'm being bit by something. So like I went like this, and like I sit back, I was like, yo, what the fuck is that? So I started jumping up, and then it's like in my pants, and I'm like jumping around in the back seat with driving and shit. And there's a fucking butt went like down my shirt, and then when I moved, it went into my pants, into my fucking ass crack and shit. I was getting burnt all up on my back, my ass crack, my ass cheeks, my thighs, like fucking burnt the shit out of me.
Christ.
Dude, it was
Almost filled you up for good.
What's funny is that you packed the car back in the day. You know there's 5 motherfuckers in that car.
Definitely.
Minimum. There might even be someone in the trunk. You know what I'm saying?
That's definite. Yep. And I know you guys can relate to this one. You ever had something in a fucking freezer fall down and land on your foot?
Oh man.
Oh no.
Dude,
like an alien pizza box on your foot.
Frozen chicken.
Chicken patties.
So in my old house, I don't remember what my fucking wife dropped something from like the
concentrated juice.
No, she dropped it from like the bathroom counter. I don't know if it was like a curling iron or something, but it landed fucking flush on her big toenail, and it broke a hole in her toenail, and it shot, dude, ouch. Blood shot.
Oh no!
And a fucking line of blood hit the fucking wall, and she screamed like crazy. And I go in there, and she's on the floor holding her foot, and I'm like, "What the fuck happened?" I look.
What is wrong with you?
We had white walls, dude. There was a straight up stream of fucking blood up the wall. I'm like, "How the fuck?"
Oh my god!
It landed straight. Oh man,
she's going red rum, red rum.
I think I got another good one. So this is at my not the house I live at now. The one we were renting an apartment about 2 years ago before we bought a house. So I was getting ready for work at the time, and got my coffee in my hand, and it was a little bit of frost in the morning. So on these wooden stairs I had, there was a little bit of moss on it. So with a little bit of frost on it, they're really fucking slippery. But it's only 4 stairs. So I had my coffee in one hand. And I had my work box, which, for corrections, we got to pack our lunches in all these boxes and shit because they have to be see-through. I have my coffee in my box. I go to fucking walk out. Coffee in my fucking face.
Oh, man. Yeah.
she goes, "No, you can't call out." I said, "No, I'm done. Look at me."
Today's
Just
over.
I laid on the stairs like, "Look at me. Look at this. You think I'm going to work right now?" And she started laughing. "You're a fucking idiot." I said, "Duh."
He looked like Marv going down the back stairs on Home Alone. Just
Yeah.
right down the freaking stairs.
I can go for days. I get her all the fucking time, bro. Stupidest ways.
Shit is fucking great. All right, Tony, what's something that you do often probably shouldn't do?
Run as much as I run. Politically correct. I run too fucking much. I don't post up all the time I run, but I run. I run to clear my mind a lot of the times. I run a lot, like probably 10 miles a day.
Jeez, you don't think you use
running.
the word cocksucker too much?
Probably shouldn't do that.
I'm just getting warmed up. Just getting warmed up. You gotta let it roll off the tongue. You know, cocksucker. You know, you just gotta. But
Megan said swear. Megan said swearing too much.
I think I eat steak too much. I think I eat more steak than anybody that you know in this world.
You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, you're gonna die at a young age. They say all that red meat, right?
It's all right, you guys. Somebody's got to eat it.
Listen, hey, can I tell you
kill these
something?
cows for nothing.
And for anybody who's watching out there that thinks this, my grandfather died this past September at 97 and a half years old. He worked till he was 90 years old. He worked till he was 90. That motherfucker ate more red meat than anybody I fucking ever met in my life. He used to smoke cigars and drink whiskey. Fucking 97 and a half years old. And he probably ate steak twice a week, probably ate ground beef fucking twice a week. He's
built different, bro. He was built different, bro. That's what it is, bro.
I mean, keep eating them steaks, Tony. Fuck all that bullshit.
Fuck, damn right, bro. Tomahawks, ribeyes, skirt steaks. Put some chimichurri on the motherfucker and slap it in the ass and let's go.
Yeah. We'll go get it. What do you eat after you weigh in?
What I'm in the mood for.
Well, let's go get a steak after you.
We'll get a steak. The last one actually, I got a steak and a baked potato. I've been reading and talking with coaches and stuff about what I should do afterwards, as far as rehydration wise, and kind of looking into it like a lot of the high level UFC guys eat right as soon as they get off the scale and what's given to them and all that stuff. So I might do something like that just right after weigh-ins, and then we go ahead and get us a fucking tomahawk. I need like a nice 42-ounce fucking steak, you know?
Let's do it. Hey, my sister's chiming in right here about my grandfather. He'd eat the chicken bones. This is not no bullshit. He would eat like the ends of the bones off, and then he would eat the fucking cartilage. And he never ever passed up on the fat from a steak. So this is proof that you could eat that kind of shit and live forever, dude.
Now, real talk. Animal fat is actually not bad for you in moderation. Animal fat's actually good for you. It's other fats, like refined fats from other fucking artificial stuff. That's the stuff that you get that kills you. A lot of people don't realize there's a lot of like stuff that's in the foods, like yellow 5 and all these other dyes and everything they put into the food. Yeah, dude, it's true.
Red dye number.
I remember that shit.
Yeah, I know what I'm putting into my body, bro, and I'm gonna be realist, like as real as I can with you guys. Like I said, I've altered so many different things and tweaked all these
altered beast.
And now I feel like the greatest I've ever felt, like the shape I'm in, like the foods I've cut out, the things I've added, and like, yo, when you start eating nothing but fucking like just real food, like you can kill a cow and put it in the basement and eat that motherfucker all day long, and you'll be perfectly fine. But when you start adding all the processed shit into it, man, that's where you kill yourself at. And that's why Grandpa lived so fucking long, because he knew what he was doing.
Hell yeah, that Liver King diet, right?
Tony is gonna fight. Tony's gonna fight the smartest fight he ever smart.
Remember that shit? Smartest fight he ever smart. That's right. He said that.
You said that. I got it on the gag reel.
Who, me?
Yeah, I'll send it to you. It's on the gag reel.
I'm gonna fight the smartest fight I ever what?
Ever smart. Smartest fight I ever smart. And then he went, I fucked that up, didn't I? I put on the gag reel.
I was so dehydrated. I had like no spit in my mouth.
Yeah. See, you remember.
Here we go. Last question.
All right.
And I'm excited about this one.
Number
ahead,
10,
Mike.
favorite scene from a mob movie.
And I hope you.
Okay,
act
so
it.
it's what is it? Casino? Yeah, it's Casino. It's Casino. What the fuck did he do with the pen? No, that wasn't that one.
Yeah, I know.
No, it was Goodfellas.
Clown?
Pardon me. It was Goodfellas. He's with the pen. He says, "Let me see your pen real quick." And he fucking, because he says some shit. You talk to my guy like that, and fucking, but Joe Pesci starts stabbing him in the fucking neck with
That was
the
Casino. That was
pen.
Casino.
Casino. Yeah, Casino. Yeah, you don't ever talk to my fucking guy. Like, he starts stabbing him with the fucking pen.
Inside the
Starts
neck.
kicking him in the fucking. He just keeps kicking him like that. That was one of my favorite fucking scenes. And Joe Pesci, to me, he's one of my favorites of them all. He's still alive. God bless his soul. He's one of the fucking greatest.
He's the best of the best.
No, he really is. You fucking cocksucker. And he starts fucking.
Dude, in that movie alone, Joe Pesci, there's the pen scene, and then they put that dude's head in a vice, and he's like, Charlie fucking O, you make me pop your fucking eyeball out for Charlie fucking O. There's that scene, and then there's the scene where he's talking to the banker. He goes, I'm gonna come down tomorrow morning, I'm gonna come down to the bank, and you're gonna give me my fucking money. Or I'm gonna crack your fucking head open, and then I'm gonna come back the next day. And if you don't give me my money, I'm gonna crack your fucking head open again, and I'm gonna keep coming back until I get my fucking money. Oh, dude, he's so good in that movie.
No, that was good enough. When they're sitting at the table and Goodfellas, and he's telling a story, and he says, what are you laughing at? What am I, a clown? Do I amuse you? That's one of my favorites of all time.
Yeah.
That one's good, and also in the way that comes over and he's like, Paulie, you spending $7,000 here. You come in, you embarrass me in front of my friends, and he kicks him in the fucking ass and throws it. Let's get out of here. I had this cocksucker. He was gonna christen my kid. Yeah, it's gonna cost you $7,000.
That's right, man. Fantastic.
One,
I love it. Yeah, and when all them mob actors started dropping off in the last month or two, Ray Liotta, James Caan, and then Tony Sirico, Paulie Walnuts from The Sopranos. My buddy Chunk sends me a text. He goes, they need to locate Joe Pesci right now and put a fucking team on him and protect his ass at all costs. They're dropping like flies. So I was like,
yeah, that's a fact. Well, listen,
national treasure.
You got to watch what is it called? The Jersey, whatever. There was another one that just came. It was like a prequel to all that shit.
The Many Saints of Newark.
Yeah, that shit was trash. I don't like it.
I didn't like it either, but here's the way I looked at it.
I like.
Yeah, here's the way I looked at it. I was hoping that this is where they were going to go with it, and if this is not where they're going to go with it, then I don't know if I like the movie or not. That needs to be, that movie should kick off a new series, and they should do an entire series about the young Tony Soprano on the come up with
that would be good. That would be good,
and that would be the perfect way to kick that series off. That 2-hour movie was the start of this new HBO series that's coming out called fucking The Saints of Newark or whatever. Yep. And it would be perfect.
And then you got Donnie Brasco too. When he goes, how do you know it was a Fugazi? It's a fucking Fugazi. 2 seconds. I knew it was a Fugazi. And then he brings him to the club and he looks and he goes, you see this fucking ring? You give me a Fugazi fucking ring. So he beat him up. He goes, hey, take it easy. Let me talk to him. Whooping his fucking ass.
Yeah.
He goes, who the fuck are you? He goes, your fucking ring is fake. He said, what are you going to give me? And he gives him the fucking car. And he takes the fucking car and he goes. Donnie Brasco was a good one. I like that one. You're a friend of ours or you're a friend of mine.
You ever watch Michael Franzese on YouTube? He's like a former capo from the Gambino crime family who did his time and he got out of the life, and he has a whole career now where he speaks at places, he talks about his mob life, but he has a whole channel, Michael Franzese, and he like critiques movies, critiques TV shows, he talks about real life shit, and he says that Donnie Brasco is one of the realest mob movies you'll ever watch. Like,
I fucking love that. That's a great one.
Just the little intricacies of the way they act when they're like just sitting in the club fucking with each other and that kind of shit. He's like, that's exactly how that life was.
Oh yeah,
all the crime shit too. But when the guys are together.
Now, real talk. When I was working for New York City Parks Department of Recreation, and they had me at the recreational center at Fort Hamilton Senior Center, everybody in there was an old school Italian. I mean, they were mobsters, bro. They were all mobsters. Every single one of them. They were all in the 80s, the late 70s, some in their 90s. They would come in all the time, all dressed up in suits, and it was a senior center. They just came to meet up. But realistically, it was a place for all the old timers and all the bosses to come meet. I'm not fucking kidding you, bro. They would come, they would sit, they'd play fucking cards. They bring like I seen a guy bring Blue Label and Gold Label, and they sit down, pour some, and then they fucking have like the cheese boards with the Sopo side and the fucking
the charcuterie.
pepperoni. Yeah, bro, I was right there, and then had Little Joe, the guy coming over. Bro, I was in the middle of it, and then the
stuffed cherry peppers in there.
The congressman who would come the other time, I forgot his name, was Rick. I could send it to you guys after this. It was Rick Marty or something Marty. He got in trouble for embezzling money, and he was always over there too. Not commissioner, the congressman. He was a congressman from New York or some shit like that. Bro, he got in trouble for smuggling money or some shit, but he was always over there. So that tells you something too, bro.
You know that life.
I'll send this shit to you guys. You guys will see, bro. It's crazy.
I love that shit, man. Tony, you've given us an hour and 20 minutes of your life tonight.
Yeah.
You stepped in. You're an MVP. You are fighting August 27th in Albuquerque, New Mexico against Joshua Morales. You're kicking off the night. If the card stays the way it stands right now, you are setting the tone for the entire evening. We're going to be there. We're excited to see you back in the squared circle. Take a minute. Oh, earlier in the comments, somebody said, we want Tony Loco Soto's best WWE promo.
Okay.
What can you do?
Oh, yeah, brother. The cream always rises to the top. It's Tony Loco coming in the BKFC 27. I gotta knock the motherfucker right out to the top.
Oh, that's perfect, man.
I don't know. Listen. It's your boy Tony Loco. I'm coming in BKFC 27 to eliminate all and everything that's in my way. That includes podcasters, fans, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your auntie, your parakeets. Everybody's getting it.
Dude.
Watch out, cocksuckers.
Yeah, watch out, cocksuckers.
Fucking cocksuckers. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for having me on. It's always a blessing talking to you. I could talk to you guys for fucking ever about fucking shit in the sky. It doesn't matter. You know, but I'm here to entertain and put on a show. And at the end of the day, you know, everybody who steps in there, you know, I tip my hat to everybody who has the balls to step in there and, you know, just lay down their shield and go ahead and fight to the death, because that's what this is. I'm not going in there, and I'm sure they're not going in there to fight for no reason, fighting to the death, bro. But Loco Soda's here. I'm here to stay, and that's it, man. And I'm hungry and hungrier than ever. As far as shouting out sponsors, that's too many. I have too many goddamn sponsors to shout them all out. And you guys know who you are. You're on my banner. You're on my shorts. Y'all don't pay me enough to be shouting y'all out all the time anyway. So let's be real. Honest, modest. Loco Soto, baby. I'm here to stay. Love you guys. Here to play. Let's go.
There it is. Everybody follow his social medias at the bottom. You got the referral code right there on the screen.
Yes,
get the app. If you don't have the app, use the referral code.
If you don't follow me, you swallow me.
There it is, man. We'll see you in New Mexico, all right?
I'll see you, brother. Peace.
All right, later. Dude, if you don't follow me, you swallow me. That's fantastic.
Okay.
I mean, he was dropping gold all night. Bloodbath and Beyond. The fucking.
I like Bloodbath and Beyond. That's good.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's
man.
a good one. That's a really good
if
one.
You don't follow me, you swallow me. And that's another good one too, man. There he is, man. Tony Loco Soto fighting Joshua Morales on that Albuquerque card. That card is sneaky good, man. There's a lot of good fights on it, and if he's kicking off the evening that night, I am even more excited than I already was to get down there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, it's been a fucking awesome night. We were supposed to have James Quinn McDonough on, but we're gonna get him on soon. That should be amazing when we talk to him. But Tony's always a gentleman. We have a huge event coming up this weekend. The BKFC London card is on the table. DJ Tony, are you in London right now?
No, he's not going to be there.
He's not there.
Nope.
No. I don't know who all went and who
He'll
didn't.
be at Torta Pizza, and they're doing the live show on Sunday.
Oh, okay. I did see him post that. I
Yep.
saw him or StreetNet Matt posted
He
that.
did.
One of the two.
Mhm.
Two goddamn gentlemen. If you guys are ever in the St. Pete area, you get to Torta Pizza. It's some of the best pizza we've ever had down there.
Very good.
Plus awesome people, awesome atmosphere, good all around, man. That fucking place is awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, Mike, the event this weekend. Let's do something real quick before we get out of here for the evening. Fight of the night. Which one do you think it's going to be?
Fight of the night, Elmore Turney.
So, Elmore Turney.
Yep.
Man, that is so hard to fucking pick because the main event is so intriguing. It's so intriguing, but the one that I think could give Turney and Elmore a run for their money is Good John and Lily.
Good John and Lily, yeah, that could be a great one too. That's the thing. Well, what about Bostwick and Fishgold?
I was gonna say, what about Bostwick and Fishgold? That one too.
Here's the thing. Elmore always has a good fight. Always comes forward crazy. And not saying other guys don't do that shit or whatever, but I feel like the other guys, it's not hit or miss, but Elmore is always crazy. That's really what it is. He's always a fucking crazy dude to watch fight. So I know he's going to be crazy. It's just going to happen. He is somebody who it's impossible for him not to put on a crazy good fight. It's impossible.
He's must see, and he's fighting the possible next big thing for the BKFC. Yep. That is a must see fight. Absolutely, dude. I can't really say much more about that one. Okay, you got that one. I'm gonna go with the main event. I think it's gonna be sneaky good. I think a lot of people think that MVP's style is not gonna translate, but I think he's not stupid and he knows how to throw hands. And as Big Ben mentioned earlier, we saw how he battered Dave Rickles back in Bellator. He can't be using his elbows and his feet this time, but he does have professional boxing bouts under his belt. He knows how to throw hands, and he's fighting one of the toughest people on the planet. So
he has fucking laser guided missiles on the fucking end of his hands.
Laser guided missiles, and he's hitting the cinder blocks. So it's going to be something special to see. And like we said, they did lose a couple fights off that card, but hey, Mike.
Yeah,
we made a post yesterday, right? And in the comments, a lot of people were talking about ticket sales and this and that. And I wanted to bring something up here.
Mm-hmm.
For the ones that are talking about BYB and BKB selling out, I don't understand why you guys can say that because these guys are selling out. Do you guys understand that the next BKB event is in an arena that holds 2,500 seats? The next BYB event down in Doral, the Trump National, Doral, Miami, is in a ballroom. Of course they're fucking selling out, guys. Of course they're selling out. BKB can sell out 2,500 seats. BYB can sell out 1,500 seats. And that's a fifth of the fucking seats that they're selling out for this London card. So, yeah, okay, they sold out. But if BKFC fills half that arena, it's 6,000 plus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they don't compute that.
It's just, here's the thing. And this is what sucks about the way that the sport is right now, because there's always this going on, always this constantly butting heads. And I get it. They're different businesses. They all want to be the best. They all want to put on good product. They all want to be talked about. I get it. But the sport is just so young that I just cannot take the volatility that is in this sport with the fans and the owners back and forth and this and that. And you don't hear from these people. I don't hear from certain people unless they're talking shit about other people. It drives me fucking nuts because you know what? For the sport to grow, everyone, you don't have to love the other people. You don't have to help them. But I feel like if people are trying to get into this sport and they see the biggest fans or fan base, where 1 minute they're like, oh, it's going to be a crazy fight. And then the next minute, all they're doing is talking shit. I'm never watching it again. This shit sucks. This person did this. This person's that. Back and forth. It's ridiculous. The sport needs
And
to
it's
grow. We don't need to
but
break
dude,
it down. We need to fucking grow the sport. And it doesn't mean you can't question things and say anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. Shit gets volatile, man. I see the same people all the time talking shit, going back and forth. Let's try not to fucking break the sport down, try to fucking build it up. Because this shit ain't gonna go nowhere with that volatility crap, man.
and honestly,
Unbelievable.
it's kind of like one-way traffic too, Mike, because like we've said before, we don't really hear anyone from the BKFC saying anything about any of the other organizations. We really don't. We're at the events. We talk to all these people. I've never heard any of the other organizations even brought up in conversation, to be honest with you. Never heard of them once. But all these people that are on the internet that were so-called big fucking this organization fans at one point,
Yeah.
are the ones that are in everybody's comment section making the same dumb shit and just straight up spewing hate. And I fucking can't stand it, dude.
It's
I swear,
crazy.
I really
I don't get it. Like, you know what? Fucking
like
quit the shit. Really.
listen to
Build it
Mike
up.
Quigg. Mike Quigg right
Share
there.
it.
Fucking work together a little bit. You know what I
That's
mean?
it.
Build the sport. You know, when MMA was finally was trying to make its way through the United States back in the early 90s when the UFC came around, they were the ones that set the tone. Other MMA companies were coming around. They weren't trying to fucking bash each other and shit on each other and fucking end their fucking business. You know what I mean?
Right.
They were trying to build the sport of MMA. And now we are 30 something years, we're 30 years later, and it's one of the biggest sports in the fucking world. If all you Stunads would knock this shit off and just start fucking working together, the better the sport, this thing could be as big as big as MMA.
It could be huge.
Less than 30 years from now. Give it, if they work together now, this modern day and age with all the money and technology involved, 10 years they could be as big as the fucking as fucking UFC or MMA as a whole. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
They could definitely be making some moves. This sport could make some moves, but
dumb shit. Anyways, shout out to Tony Soto for coming on and giving us an hour and a half tonight. Big shout out to him. Everybody needs to tune in this weekend. The event, I think, starts at 2 in the afternoon, Mike. Can you correct me?
So let's see. The events, London fight card. It's kind of weird because, middle of the day is going to be odd for, but let's see. It starts at 1 p.m. Eastern.
1 p.m. Eastern time. You got to get on the app. You got to start watching all the prelims at 1 p.m. Eastern. The main card starts at 2 p.m. Eastern. So I got my Saturday afternoon planned.
Oh yeah.
Pay attention to that one.
There's a lot going on that day.
There's a lot going on. There's the Kamaru Usman, Leon Edwards card for the UFC is that night. You got Anthony Joshua's fighting that night. And you know what's awesome about the timing of this card is it's at 2:00 in the afternoon. So we could watch BKFC London, finish that shit up, take a little break, and then watch UFC 278. I think it is. Is it 278, 279? Later that night. It's fucking fantastic. It's a combat sport fan's dream.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh.
And if you can if you get the UFC event up on the TV, you can, pop up your tablet and fucking take a look at that Anthony Joshua. Fucking who's he fighting?
I don't even know.
Alexei Olenek or whatever. No, that's not whatever his name is.
That ain't the guy.
It's something like that.
Ain't the guy.
I'm stupid when it comes to that, but I should know. I watched that guy doing some crazy shit today on the internet too. But either way, it's a combat sports fan's dream this weekend. Everybody should pay attention. Tune in. Usyk. That's it. Usyk.
Yeah.
And then next week we got a show on Wednesday, and then we travel to Albuquerque, Mike.
Yep. I cannot wait to go. I'm very excited. Never been to New Mexico before. Freaking Breaking Bad, one of the best shows ever. Better Call Saul just ended series finale the other day. I want to go see some of that shit. You know what I mean? Maybe intertwine it in some of our things. But that shit.
There we go.
What a fucking what a place to be.
Yep. And Mike's on the road for work, and I'm out of town tomorrow night. So unfortunately, we don't have a Thursday night show for you guys. With that said, thank you guys all for tuning in. Thank you for getting us to that 1,000 subscriber mark. I got a shirt for Steve O'Morris going in the mail today. And we will talk to you guys next Wednesday. Peace.